Going live on YouTube using my phone.
It quit?
It just dropped me like a. Go in the other room. Listen to go outside.
Let me pick that up. It's cool. 650 for the 10 and the screw.
Just a minute, guys. I'm going outside. All right. Hey, David. I went live a little bit early to see if my internet was going to work. Y'all, I'm so frustrated with AT&T. I don't know what to do. I'm so aggravated. I just want to ride down there and show y'all the problem that they will not fix. It's some wires that are loose, and they are just covering it with a garbage bag, and they won't. There's Record Crate. Hey, Record Crate, how are you? Yes, you found me, Lori. I shouldn't go down anymore. I'm just going to go out here and in my yard and just be live. Well, AT&T can expect another call this afternoon. Get Charter. Is that I don't know if that's I don't know if that's available in my area. I live in such a real. Hey, sweet Vanessa. Thank you. Hey, Shaz. I had to come outside because of my internet. Christine, hello. Everybody speaking. I just feel so limited on YouTube. I don't really know how to do YouTube. The only one I know we have, my neighbor has uh uh Sparklight or something like that. Hey, Vicky. There's my sister Vicky and my twin Claudette. Yeah, AT&T is well, it's not cooperating again today. And I told my husband before I went on that I hope I'm at work, dear Angie. I'll be in and out, my sister. Okay. Well, don't forget about just hanging in there with me. Did y'all have a good Easter? I hope so. Y'all, I feel like I'm in somebody else's office by not being in my YouTube room. Oh, there's Deborah. Hey, Deborah, welcome. Welcome to my home. I'm outside today. Busby's Adventures. And see the way YouTube it gives what everybody says, and then it goes up and it disappears. And I can't go back and see what everybody is saying. It is so pretty here today. As y'all can see, the sun is shining. The weather is like maybe 60. It's about 60 degrees, I would say. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful out here. So y'all tell me about y'all's Easter weekend. How are y'all doing? I had all this stuff planned for us to do on my live today in my YouTube, but I guess the best laid out plans are not always followed out. But we can ride around and chit chat and talk because I really want to go ahead and do a live. It says the Smith house has been disconnected from their Blink cloud for 30 minutes. That means my cameras on my house, my Blink, My Wi-Fi's not working, so my cameras are not working. You can scroll back down with your finger. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Duh. Thank you. Well, I don't go live on YouTube much. That's because you're on your phone. People have that issue with it on their phones. Oh, okay. I'm learning a lot. But I wanted to take y'all. Let's go a little bit. Let me go in my wheelchair a little bit. Let me ride so y'all can see a few things. Um, I'll do like the handicapped traveler. First year without my kids and granddaughter in my life, took a country drive. Oh, I know, twin. I'm so sorry that you didn't have your kids, but I'm glad that you got out and went for that drive. Sometimes that's a wonderful thing to do. Shaz, I'm so glad you joined us. And there's Kaz24. Hey, we're outside today because my crazy internet on the inside is not working. I'm so glad, Claudette. I'm so glad. We're going to ride up here. I want to show y'all. There's Miss Southern Belle, my dear friend, Miss Southern Belle. She's usually the one out and about, and it's me today. All right, I got to cross this little four-way stop right here in my wheelchair. Y'all, I don't usually travel this far in my wheelchair, but I have full charge, so I won't run out of battery, that's for sure. And I live in such a rural area. I don't have much traffic that comes by. I'm on a little bumpy road. I wanted to show y'all a little bit more than just my yard. Our neighbor has his pets in the backyard. They're on a leash, so I hope they don't get after me. If they do, y'all know that that's going to be a video to remember. Who come in? It's bumpy road. John. Hey, John. I wanted to show this road right here is made out of stones, like gravel. It's not paved. So I'm bouncing up and down. Oh, no wonder. I'm on 2 on my wheelchair and I'm supposed to be on 5. Okay, here we go. Now I'm in overdrive now. But I wanted to show y'all this. This house right here. Y'all haven't seen this house. Now, this is our neighbor, one of the yards that James cuts her grass. She's an older lady. Oh, no, there's a dog in that yard. I don't really want to. James cuts that lady's grass right there, if you can see it. That's one of our neighbors that he cuts her grass. She's an elderly lady. He tries to help all of our neighbors that, I mean, I know we're up in age, but these people are like in their, I have every dog in the neighborhood barking. They are up in their 70s, and he tries to keep up their yards, and she's a widow, and so he tries to help her and her yard. Oh, how sweet of him, a young neighbor. Yeah, actually, James will be 57 years old in July, and he still thinks he's 30. Every time he comes in and says something about doing something at work and it took him longer to do than it used to, and I just stop and look at him and say, look here, mister, you're not 30 years old anymore. And he just rolls his eyes like, really? Did you really just say that? Oh, yeah, I love my neighborhood. We've been here, oh my goodness. Well, I've lived in this town all my life, but we've been in this neighborhood since we got married, except for about 2 years. So we've been married almost 36 years. We've been in this neighborhood 34 years. So we're like the old people in the neighborhood. You know, I'm going to go down this road and let y'all see this road, which is a lot easier to ride on. This is in the front of my house. This is the road in front of my house. Um, y'all share me out. And y'all, I've got to show y'all these flowers. James cut down this whole flower bed that I asked him to mow over because it just would not, the flowers would not bloom. It just would not do anything. So he cut it down the end of last summer. Well, I went out yesterday one day and I said, "Oh my goodness, come look at this flower bed." And oh my gosh, it was some pretty flowers. Okay, let me show y'all this. People's gonna stop coming to my live if I don't hurry up and get my internet fixed. I'm so agitated with it. I could just, oh my gosh, I'm agitated. Y'all don't see me agitated very much, but this is me agitated and aggravated. Okay, this man right here, let me turn around so you can see this house. I'm right in the middle of the road. Let's see. Wait, hold on. See that house right there? If y'all can see it. That's where Mr. and Miss Prestridge live. And y'all, it was so sad because he and his wife had the disease where you slowly go blind as you get older. And he used to drive and he used to work at the mop plant, which is for the people that are blind that they can have a job. And then all of a sudden he quit driving and I couldn't figure out. And I told James, I said, something's wrong. Mr. Prestridge is not driving anymore. There's Yoga with Goga. Hello. It has, Shaz. It's been bad. Well, mine has been bad more than just today. Come to find out, he lost his sight completely. He went through this bad depression. His wife is legally blind. So they really struggle. The Prestridges do, and we try to help them. And this neighbor here, right across the street from us, he's younger than James and myself, and he helps us a lot. So we have a really good neighborhood. We really do. But I wanted to show y'all these flowers. We got 14 in the house. Y'all don't forget to give a thumbs up. Um, all right, I'm fixing to go down this into the grass into my yard in my wheelchair. So y'all just hang on, okay? Y'all hang on. Hang on. Okay, we made it. All right. I want to show y'all these flowers. And y'all can tell me the name of them if y'all want to. Um, I want to see what Claudette said. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I love my neighborhood. They're so good to me. They'll come check on me. When I'm sick, they'll bring food. Um, and they'll try to feed James because they know that he hasn't been able to cook while, like, if I relapse in my autoimmune disease, they'll bring food. Okay, I'm gonna turn my oh, the others didn't come back. Oh, they probably don't know where I am. All right, let me turn my camera around. Let me show y'all. So those flowers came back after James mowed that flower bed down the end of last summer. I mean, he completely just went over it with the riding lawnmower. I said, I'm tired of it. I can't get anything to bloom. I just want it gone. And the next thing you know, the flowers just come back. It was just like, wow. So anyway, y'all have seen my front yard a lot of times, but I wanted to show y'all something. I put out those bird feeders and we filled them up twice that's hanging there. What a miss. No, I don't need a box. I need them to fix that problem down at the end of the road because all my neighbors are having the same problem. It's not inside our house. It's at the end of this road. Which the end of this road, I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all if I can. I've never been down this road in my wheelchair, but I'm gonna show y'all. Just hang on to what y'all got. Let me see what everybody's saying. Everybody's speaking. Y'all, they have a shop at the end of this road that I'm fixing to go on, and they sell those loaded iced teas, which I can't have those now that I'm watching what I'm eating. But I used to stop there and get those loaded iced teas. Oh, it's been over a week. It's been over. And look, when I called and I said, I mean, and I was upset. Now, I'm not going to just sit here and just fib to y'all. I was not a happy camper. And I said, you expect me to pay for something that I'm not even getting? I mean, I'm paying for this and I'm not even getting my internet. It's going in and out, in and out. And when it comes in, it's not even good. It's not even good internet. And I live in town. I don't live in the back 40 way off in the woods somewhere. I live in town, which it is a rural area. I have to admit it's rural. But she said, "Oh, well, let me see what I can do about your account." And I said, "Okay, let me see what you can do. Are you going to make me happy or are you going to upset me more?" So she goes and she stays a few minutes. She puts me on hold. She comes back and she says, "Well, the best I can do is credit your account for 2 months of service and give you 2 months of free service." And I said, "Well, that's a start, you know, because this has been going on before Christmas and it's just progressively gotten worse." Brother, I might need you to call them because I'm telling you, they will not. And the man that was supposed to come out at 4 the other day, he called me and he said, "I've already been to your house 3 times. I know what the problem is. Nobody will fix it. There's nothing I can do." And did y'all know, hey, yellow shirt dad, look what I have on. I have on my yellow shirt today. Did y'all know that the technicians cannot replace what's wrong with this? They have to have someone above them come. I cannot believe it, but I want to show y'all. Y'all just hang on. I know I keep saying that, but I'm really telling myself, hang on, hang on. I'm representing the yellow shirt dad today. All right, now I'm going down here and there's a highway. But Taylor told me if I ever went up, I live about, I would say 3 blocks from town, like what we call town, where our post office is, our Dollar General, our Family Dollar, our little pick pack stores. I don't know if y'all call them pick pack stores or not, but we call them where you just go in and get a Coke and chips, and you know they sell like chicken and stuff and all that. And she said, "Mama, if I ever hear of you riding your scooter or your um oh, I told them that I had a pacemaker and that I had to have the internet to reach my doctors with my, because I have to put this machine on my pacemaker and send my what it's doing to my doctors once a month. And if I don't have the internet, then I can't send those reads to my doctor." I told them that. They don't care. And anyway, James made a video of it. He took a video of the man talking about where he sees the problem, but nobody will come fix it. But anyway, we're going down this road here. I've never been this far. Oh, they don't. They don't care long as they're getting. You know what gets me? AT&T act like they're the greatest company in the world, and to me, they are the worst uh company. But anyway, I want to take y'all down here. I've never been this far. Y'all are giving me courage to go down further from my house. But anyway, Taylor said, "Mama, I better not hear of you going uptown in your wheelchair." She said, "I'm going to be so embarrassed." Uh-oh, here comes a car. One of my neighbors. Uh-oh, here comes another one. See, we're getting up here. This is where the highway is. This is Highway 51, where we're going. But I'm wondering if where James took that video, if I can see where the problem is, that they're just patching it with a garbage bag. They're putting a garbage bag over it. I told him, I said, this is going to go viral. I'm fixing to go on my Facebook page. I'm fixing to go on my YouTube. And I'm fixing to make a video of how bad AT&T is. But everybody already knows how bad AT&T is. I don't have to tell them. Let me see if I can see where it's broken. Where they're trying to... And I can show y'all. Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it. Look, y'all, this is... I'm going to turn y'all around where y'all can see where it's broken. This is where I have a glitch in my internet. Let me show y'all. You can see it. It's obvious. I want y'all to look. That whole thing is just hanging off that tree. It's just hanging there. And it's causing everybody in our neighborhood not to be able to get internet. And they already know it. Every technician that comes out says, oh, there's your problem. Okay, well, if that's my problem, why don't you fix it? Oh, we don't, that's not our pay grade. We don't fix stuff like that. That's not what we do. Well, could you get somebody out here to do it? Well, we got to put a ticket in. We got to put a ticket in. Well, could you put a ticket in? There's already been five people out here, 5 technicians. Okay, this is the, I'm gonna turn y'all around just a minute, okay? Show y'all the highway. All right, that's the highway. That's Highway 51. That's Highway 51 right there. This is the highway. Right there. And then this is the little nutrition place where they sell loaded teas. Now that's how far that this is from my house, this little business. I can ride in my wheelchair to this little business. I could come down here every day and get me a loaded tea if I wanted to, but I can't have them. And plus, have y'all ever priced one of those things? Those things cost, the cheapest one you can get is $5 and something. I mean, they sell them for $7 and $10. Yeah. Why don't I call the fire department and the police department to make a report? I don't know. I didn't know you could do that. But that's why my internet will not work, is because that thing is just hanging there. And they were actually covering it up with a garbage bag. And I guess they took the garbage bag off after they showed James what the problem was, and they won't come fix it. But here I am paying internet, which I am not for the next 2 months. Paying internet and not even getting full service because they won't come do their job. Now, to me, that I have a reason to be aggravated with that. I'm just so aggravated. And it takes a lot to aggravate me, but I can't stand somebody that will not do their job. It just, I mean, come on, you're getting paid. You're supposed to be getting paid good money working for AT&T. I would have someone call the police department and make a report. Oh, can you do that? I didn't know you could do that. But, y'all, it feels so good out here. It's so nice. I want to take y'all, now that I know I can go live on YouTube and it works, I want to take y'all to our state park that we have here. It's called Lake Lincoln. And we have a state park. I live about, I would say 3 miles from this state park. And it is so nice out there. They have log cabins that you can rent and stay, and they have, of course, a camping area, a swimming area, a fishing area, playground. It's dangerous. Kids been playing around that area. Well, that's true. I didn't think about that. But it's just crazy. There's no sense of me, having a YouTube channel and not being able to go live because somebody won't do their job. I mean, I know it's not the end of the world because I can't go live, but it is aggravating. Child endangerment. I know. I've got my as it's turned around. This is what I wish Mama four boys would come in, but this is the necklace that she gifted me, and I love it. It's got my name on it. Oh, MKT, come on in. Welcome. We're outside, Mom Knows Treasures, because guess what? It's me, Angie's internet is not working again for the third week in a row, but I'm going to tell you something. It won't be a fourth week because if I have to go all the way to Jackson and make a complaint, it's no sense in it. I mean, if I had a medical emergency, it would be bad. And I'm not. I mean, I've been feeling good here lately, but I'm not the healthiest person. And everybody on our block are they're elderly. Even this lady that lives across the street from me in this mobile home, she's elderly. I mean, we all need our internet. And especially, who wants to pay for something that they're not getting? I don't know if they can get a fine or not. I mean, I don't know if anybody can even touch AT&T. They're so big and they think they're grand. Oh, I know. The weather is so nice, Mom Knows Treasures. It's wonderful. It is so good. How many of y'all went over and oh, hello, Tales Toad in the Dark. Welcome to my live. Now my mods are gonna have to really help me with um my stream because I can't do anything. I don't know how to do anything with my except talk to you and read the chat on YouTube Live. I don't know how to do anything else. But how many of you all went over and watched my grandbaby help her dad and Pop make pancakes? Oh my gosh. And I hadn't planned to film that. It just happened. She just started. Matt said she's gonna help me make pancakes, and they got everything out, and I said, I'm gonna film this and see how it turns out. I mean, it wasn't planned. And James is about to go uptown to the bank, and he's got to run to the hardware store, and we're looking for me a handicap vehicle that's more accessible to my needs than my car was. Oh my gosh, Berkeley wants to help with everything, and bless her heart. Look, y'all, she was the only one at the house that was hunting eggs. There's no other children. And she did not care. She was by herself. She was hunting those eggs. She wasn't worried about anybody else being there with her. She was picking up every one of those eggs, loving every minute of it. She can be by herself. She don't have to have a lot of kids around. But I did find out something, y'all. I have to share this with y'all. Her teacher, she had to move up in a class, okay? Because she's getting older and she's being potty trained, and she'll be 3 in December. But she hangs around the little boys instead of the little girls. The teacher said she's more friends with the little boys in the class, but she runs the class. They said there's not a time that Berkeley's not involved in everything that's going on in the class, which I can see that. So she has this little boy, and I don't know what his name is or anything. So we're sitting there playing a board game with my son the other night. It was myself and Matt and James. And Haley, I was asking about Berkeley and daycare, asking how she was doing. She said, oh, I got to tell y'all what our teacher told us. She said the other day I walked in and asked how Berkeley did that day. She said, come over here, I need to tell you something. And she said, I thought, oh no, what did Berkeley do this time? And she said, and I cannot remember the little boy's name. And Berkeley, Haley said, has to hug everybody in her classroom before she leaves daycare every day. Um, they will be fined $10,000 if they don't fix it because they get a bunch of people in the neighborhood complaining. Oh, okay. And I can't remember the little boy's name. She said they always hold hands in class, she and the little boy. So Matt's eyes get about that big around, you know. And she said, you always see them together. I can't think of the little boy's name. She said, I look over and the little boy is kissing Berkeley on the cheek. And she said, oh, she said, I told him, no, we don't do that. But she said, I just had to turn my head and just laugh because it was so cute. But she said he had just kissed her on her cheek, you know, real soft, leaned over and kissed her on her cheek. And Matt says, Haley, why is this the first time I'm hearing this? You know, like Big Daddy, you know, like his daughter's been kissed and he's upset. I said, look here, man, chill out. She's only 2 years old. She thought that was a sweet gesture. She didn't know it meant anything else. But she said she and this little boy, and he come to her birthday party. And I wish I could remember his name. But she said they're always together and they just, you know, are real good friends. But Matt was like, why is this the first time I'm hearing this story? And I just reached over there to him. I said, chill out, Daddy. It's okay. Just wait till she gets 15 or 16 and then you can act like that. Oh gosh, yeah. And Matt was the same way. Matt has always been a hugger. He hugs everybody and he was the same way. When he was young like that, he wanted to hug everybody in his classroom. Even the little guys, he wanted to hug them. He just was a hugger. Um, I hope I hadn't missed anybody coming in. There she is, Mama Four Boys. I have your necklace on today. I love it. Love it. My son is supposed to come next weekend with Berkeley. And if he doesn't come next weekend, I'm going to mail those bows that you got for Berkeley. I'm going to mail them um, to my son so Berkeley can wear them. I didn't take them this weekend because I hadn't done the video yet, and I wanted to do the video um, and show everybody the pretty bows that you had gifted my grandbaby. Yeah, that's right. That's when the rifles come out. You exactly right, brother. But y'all, and it took me a long time, and somebody on YouTube told me this. I did not know this plant was called a wandering Jew. Okay, because I don't do well with plants. I can kill a cactus. I know I shouldn't be sharing stuff like that with y'all, but I don't. And a fern, ferns are supposed to be easy to take care of too, but all right, this is my wandering Jew. This is how much it's come back. Hold on a minute. Let me show y'all. Now, before long, this entire flower bed will be covered in this wandering Jew. And it's a plant. If you want something just to cover, um, like a bed that you want to cover around certain flowers, my son always hugged. Wait a minute. My son always hugged, and day my son hugged his friend, and the other dad said, "No, boys, don't hug each other." Oh no, boys do hug each other. That's crazy. I don't know why men think that boys shouldn't hug boys. I mean, especially at that little young age. Oh, Miss Southern Belle, you gotta go. See you on that YouTube highway out there somewhere. So anyway, that's my a wandering Jew plant. And my picnic table's still under the carport, but James did get the freezers moved. Um, he got those down to the shed, and we did get electricity run to it. I want to take y'all out here by the garden spot where we always have our garden. Mr. McQuarrie's already started his garden. That's the neighbor over here. Lori, you love wandering Jews. I tell you what, they're easy. All you got to do is just put them there, and they just... Oh, Judy May, my sister, did she come in? Hey, Judy May, we're outside today. Y'all, I'm ready to get my flags hung up. I got a Mississippi State flag and an American flag that I want to hang. My American flag was hanging, but it kept falling. And James said he had to get some kind of something attached to the pole so it wouldn't fall. It wouldn't fall till it rained. And then it would fall. Let me get over here by this so I can get in with my wheelchair. I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to get stuck with y'all on me being on a live. That would not be fun. But I would allow y'all to laugh if I did. But I'm going into my Mr. McQuarrie and Miss Pat's yard. This is another elderly couple. This is our neighbors. They have kind of a gravel driveway, and then it goes into a nice driveway. They don't mind me coming through their yard in my wheelchair. But I have to watch out for the holes. I don't know where they are. If I get stuck, I'll have to scream for James. But my wheelchair is really good about going through terrain. But anyway, James has got to till this up. We're debating on whether we're going to let the ground rest this year or not, because we've had a garden here for, oh my gosh, I can't tell y'all how many years. And, you know, when you have a garden in an area for so long, it just depletes the ground out of the nutritional value, which Jeannie Mae's speaking, thanking somebody for running her playlist. What'd he say? I'll come push you, sis. Wouldn't that be a sight? Yeah, that would be a sight. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, I know a lot of you all that garden know that if you keep planting and planting in a certain area over and over, it depletes that plot of ground from all nutritional value, which James tries to put it all back in there. But sometimes you just got to let it rest. And so we hadn't decided if we're going to let this little piece of property rest and let it rest for this year and come back with something next year and see if there's a difference. But hold on, I'm gonna let y'all see what it looks like. That's where Miss Pat and Mr. Bob live, in that house over there. But I'm gonna plant those seeds that my sister Judy Mae, I won some seeds off her channel, and I'm gonna be planting those, and I'm gonna do a video. And hold on a minute, I'm gonna show you the man. Wave, James. I got outside yesterday. He's always so happy when he comes in from work and says, and I tell him I've been outside. He's always so happy that I get outside, because I really need vitamin D. I'm gonna tell you that. I already have to take a vitamin D supplement, because I stay in the house so much I don't get the sun. But on days like this, I don't mind getting out at all. But I want to show y'all this house, which this is the back of it. Y'all haven't seen this either on my videos. I haven't showed this when I go around. I take vitamins every day. Oh yeah, vitamins. I wish I would have started at a young age taking more vitamins. I thought I was invincible and I was going to be healthy forever. And, I just, which I did take really good care of myself, but not as good as I wished I would have. Anyway, this first little shed thing I'm going to show you is Mr. Bob's, like our shed that we have. It's where he puts all of his tools and stuff. Men have to have tools and they have to have equipment and men are men. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get down here where you can see this little house that's kind of back in the um hold on a minute, I'm gonna turn you around. All right, so that's his little shop thing, and then right behind it you can see there's another little house. It's back there. That's another one of our neighbors. She is a widow. um Her husband was younger than she, and he woke up one morning and he told her, "Oh, I feel like I have to throw up. I've got to go to the bathroom." So she said, "Okay." So he gets up to go, and she hears something, and he had fallen on the floor. He died of a massive heart attack just when he got to the restroom. He just dropped dead of a heart attack. So we saw the ambulance coming and everything. We couldn't figure out what was wrong. And he was a good guy. He was one of our aldermen for a couple of years, and they are originally from Louisiana, but they fit in really, really good in the neighborhood. And now James goes down there and checks on her. We have a lot of widow ladies in our neighborhood, but anyway, let me show y'all this. We got the electricity run to our barn shed down here. James is gonna, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but James is gonna put a lean-to on the shed. He's called about 10, and 10 is, well, there's Nora. Hey Nora, we're outside today. Because AT&T cannot act right. But he called about the 10, and y'all know, if y'all know anything about the price of 10, it's not cheap. 10 is not cheap. And of course he wants to get some pea gravel to put down so he can pull his tractor and his four-wheeler and his lawnmower and all that underneath the lean-to. So it's about finished. And now we're in search of a vehicle that we didn't think we were going to have to do. But I'm so happy my daughter's okay. That was the main thing, and she didn't get hurt in the accident. There's Deborah. Deborah is loving life. I am too, Deborah. Even though I'm pretty upset with AT&T right now, I am loving life, and I'm not going to let them get me upset because I've really enjoyed this live being outside, to tell you the truth. I was about to fall asleep in Nora's live last night. I wanted to stay longer, but my eyes would not let me. And I was up later than I normally am. I've been able to stay up longer here lately. I don't know if it's because I'm losing weight or if I'm getting healthier or if I don't know why I'm able to, my son, when I got out of the car at his house, he said, "Oh, Mama, I can see that you've lost weight. I can tell in your face and everything." And I said, "Well, thank you." And he cooked for me. He said, "Mom, what can you eat? I want to cook what you can eat, because I don't want you to have to eat something that you're not supposed to eat." And I said, "Oh, baby, don't worry about it. I'll eat something that y'all have." And I want y'all to know that James fixed his Paula Deen corn casserole, which he adds things to it. Y'all, I told them, I said, "I really appreciate y'all eating that in front of me." But I handled it good. I didn't have any of it. I was like, okay, it'll pay off in the end. When I lose some more weight, I'll be happy that I didn't eat that. But my daughter-in-law loves it. And my baby girl, Berkeley, That baby loves, I'm going to tell you the two things that she loves to eat: corn and rice. That baby gets so excited about corn and rice. She loves both of those. But I'm going to tell you something else. She loves to eat, and she gets that from the Smith side of the family. James's side of the family, they love to, I mean, they just, well, if you're from Louisiana or if you know anybody from Louisiana, you know they're looking for a reason to cook. Holiday, anybody that's got a birthday, let's cook out. Anybody that's somebody passes away, let's cook. Somebody's getting married, let's cook. I mean, they don't even have to have a reason. They want to cook this big, huge meal. I mean, right now it's just James and myself, and he does not know how to cook or for two people. When he goes to prepare a meal, he cooks for a lot. Like we have 10 people. I said, "Are you cooking for the whole neighborhood?" He does not know how to cook for just a few people. He doesn't know how to do it. Um, we're gonna have a crawfish boil. We're gonna have a crawfish boil here pretty soon. I hope I get to film it. I may go live on that day when we do our crawfish boil, but I won't be eating crawfish. I like either shrimp or snow crab legs. I really can't do crawfish. I don't really care for crawfish that much. Y'all might like crawfish, but I don't really care for crawfish. The rest of my family love crawfish, but I don't like it. Now, if I was really, really hungry and that was the only thing that I had, yeah, I'd probably eat it, but not because it's something I choose. You've never tried crawfish, Lori? Well, they're not like shrimp, and they're not like snow crab legs. Do you like seafood? A lot of people don't even like seafood. They don't like. They can eat fish, but they can't eat. You know, like lobster, snow crab legs, crabs. James likes the soft shell crabs. I don't really care for the soft shell crab. Handicraft. My brother said the Yankees love crawfish. There's Frank. Frank, I was so excited about your scrap run, your scrap metal. I couldn't believe the price that you got for that scrap metal. Oh, when I received my Ole Miss hangy thing that you sent, I'm gonna pass it on to my daughter-in-law and my son. Oh my goodness, what did you may say? Oh my goodness, I'd love to come to your house for a crawfish. Oh yeah, I wish y'all could come. I would love for y'all to. For y'all to drive up, really drive up in my driveway, hang out. We cook crawfish, shrimp, snow crab legs. We'd play a little music, do a little karaoke. Oh my gosh. Drink a little wine or other stuff, which I won't be able to drink. And let's just say drink of y'all's choice. Y'all non-drinkers, if y'all don't want anything, which I am a non-drinker, we'll just drink water and unsweet tea. And some of y'all have sweet tea. Margaritas, yes, that's a good one. I used to love margaritas. Any way you fix a margarita, play the spoons, yeah, play the spoons. That'd be a good one. I love to hear that. Um, Y'all, I used to think that I was a city girl until I got on YouTube. White Russians, oh gosh, yes, bring it on. I used to drink all that stuff when I was young. Right now, if I drank a White Russian, I would be passed out in 5 minutes or less. I'm not kidding you. I cannot handle that stuff now. But when I was younger, which I didn't overindulge at all because I was the type of person that never wanted to be really out of control. I always would just sit back and watch everybody else be stupid. And I didn't want to be the one that was acting crazy. And the next morning, people would wake up and say, "Do you know what you did last night?" No, I did not want to be one of those people that did not even remember what I did the night before. Um, hey, Barbary, thank you. I'm representing Yellow Shirt Dad today. Claudette said I was already out of control. Now, and I've said this before, and Claudette knows this to be the truth. I used to love to dance. Now, I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I could bust a move in a minute. Anytime music would come on, I was dancing. I was dancing with my kids. I used to go dancing a lot when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s. I always tried to get James to take dancing classes. Like I always wanted to learn how to ballroom dance. There's KK. I'm doing fine, KK, except AT&T showing out today, but that's nothing new. We're outside today because my internet went kapoop on the inside. Hey Gladys, how are you? So good to see you. So glad you made it. We've been around my yard. I've shown some flowers. I've shown the road where the internet is having problems. I've actually showed you what the problem is that they will not fix. I need to call my local TV station is what I need to do, which is WLBT Channel 3. I need to call them. I'm up on my road, my little easy trail to get back to my driveway in my wheelchair. I wish y'all could see the birds that come to my birdhouse. The mama bird sits out on the little perch of the birdhouse, and the daddy flies off, and you can see him, and he'll come back in a few minutes with something in his mouth, and he'll give it to the mama bird. The mama bird will fly into the house to feed the babies. I wish I could get that on camera, on a video where that happens. I mean, it's just amazing how that happens. But I'm seeing hummingbirds. Hummingbirds have finally made it to my area. They're eating the hummingbird feed. Um, there's some flowers that James has got to cut back over here where my gardenia is. Oh, gardenia smells so good. And I have a Japanese dogwood and a yellow rose that was blooming really pretty, and now it's not blooming. But Nora, did you change shifts at work, Nora? Are you on a different shift now at your job? Did I hear you say that, or did I dream that? That you're on a different shift, you're working different hours. Are you different hours now? I don't know. Sometimes I think I hear stuff and I really don't hear it. Oh, my state representative? Yeah, Josie loves hummingbirds. I sent Josie a hummingbird wind chime. She had a birthday back in March. Oh, I'm on late shift now. Angie, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll try to watch for the next live. I enjoyed it. Everyone have a... Oh, thank you, Deborah. And if you would, go over and watch my video with my granddaughter making pancakes. I'm pushing that video because it is the cutest video. I usually don't push videos. But she's my sweet grandbaby, and I want everybody to watch that video. Anybody that don't have grandbabies, but if you do, you completely understand it. And she's, uh-oh, here comes the train. Oh, I wish I was at the end of the road where y'all could see the train go by. It's about 2 blocks that way. I don't have time to make it down there before the train goes by. I know y'all can hear it. It's going to blow its horn, and Berkeley loves it. She goes, toot, toot, when she hears that train. She's so cute. Here it comes. I think it's going in toward Louisiana. Bat Road Hillbillies, hello. Good morning. How are you? Here it comes. Comes the train. That's not the Amtrak. That's a freight train. When it gets to like where people cross over in their cars, it'll blow so many feet from that crossing. Thank you, Lori. I'm waiting for it to blow again. It's getting closer and closer. James has to load the train where he works, and he has to make sure that the rail cars are in the right order for the train to pick up to attach to their for them to carry their product. He's the manager out there in the rail yard. You can hear it getting closer. It's right up here. You would think that trains aren't moving fast, but they are really moving faster than what you think they are. So never try to cross a track when you think that train's further back than it is. Don't ever do that. Come on, blow your horn. It's coasting by today. But I have to tell y'all a story about the train tracks. When I was about 9 years old, and this is the first time I ever seen my grandfather cry, um, we had an aunt that was hard of hearing, and she would walk to the post office every morning to get her mail. Back then, we didn't have delivery. We lived in such a small town that you had to have a P.O. box. You couldn't have your mail delivered to your house. That was unheard of back then. I mean, that just didn't happen. So she'd walk every morning to her mailbox and get her mail. I would say she was in her 70s. Well, this morning that she went, and y'all close y'all's ears if y'all don't want to hear this because this is a horrible story. But this morning that she had gotten up and walked up to the post office, there it goes, and went to cross the track, she didn't make it, and the Amtrak was coming. And the Amtrak hit her. And my grandmother's nephew saw what happened. He had a carpentry shop right across the railroad track. He and the guys that worked there were trying to get her attention and tell her to get off the track, And so my grandfather had to call her daughter, which is my grandmother's first cousin, and tell her what happened. And I can remember him being on the phone, and I had never seen him cry until I was 9 years old. And he actually cried to have to tell her that her mother had passed away. But her name was Mary. And after that, they put those bars, those crossing bars, because at that time they did not have the crossing bars there. And so she couldn't hear it. And I don't know if she didn't look or if she looked and it was too fast for as slow as she moved. I don't really know how it went down. But it was horrible. It was horrible. But I'm telling you that, and I know y'all know this, that a train is moving actually faster than what you're perceiving that it's moving. So that's why you should never, number one, you should never be playing loud music. You should never have earbuds in your ears when you're fishing across the track. You should never get up on the track without looking both ways. I mean, I learned from that day to be really safe when it come to crossings, railroad crossings. But yeah, that was a devastating. Like I said, I was 9 years old, and I still remember that. And I'm 50. I'll be 56 in May. It was bad. There is SRJ Wildcat. Welcome in. Oh, you're not late. You're right on time. You are right on time. Y'all, let me show y'all this. This swing set right there. I'm going to put Berkeley a swing on that. I'm going to put her a swing so when she comes that we can come out here and she can swing. She loves the outside. Berkeley does. Oh, wherever she's going, she's running. She does not walk anywhere. She runs everywhere. And that's the same way Matt was when he was a child. She reminds me so much of Matt, except she's a girl and he was a boy. But, And he keeps saying, I don't know where she gets all that energy. And I'm like, Matt, you were the same exact way when you were a child. Yeah, I think she'll like it too. Oh, and I got her a pool off one of the auctions that I was on the other day. They had a pool for $4, or it was $8 and I got $4 off of it. I can't remember. Mama Four Boys said I used to take the train to school and someone came from the train to tell us not to go under the train to get to the other side because someone had done that with a baby carriage. Oh no. Was just going to watch last night's video, then realized you were live. My dang bell hasn't been going off for channels lately. I know everybody, well, I don't say everybody, but a lot of people have that. Oh, thank you, Gladys, for watching the video. And if you would, please comment. I love comments. Y'all know I do. I answer all my comments. Oh, Photos Against Anxiety. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're outside today. Yes, we are, because I can get, let's just say I can get live stream out here, and I can in my house because my internet. Thank you, SRJ. I think she is. Now, everybody can't. It's like I used to tell my children when they when they started school and they were in school, I said, now look, your dad and I think you're special, but don't think anybody else is going to think that you're special like that your dad and I do. You know, don't expect them to treat you special because we treat you special, because they're not. You just be polite, kind, generous. You just be you, and we understand that you can't be treated special. But you know, a lot of kids, parents think because they think their child is wonderful, that when they go to school, that all the teachers should think that their child is wonderful. And that just blows me away. And then when that child graduates from high school, they can't make it in college, because in college you're just a number and they don't care if you come to class or not. Yes, approach with love. Probably has a daddy and a grandpa wrapped around that little. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. My husband turns into a totally. James turns in. Hey, Angie, sis. I'm here on Frank's laptop. I'm busy. Oh, hey, sis Angel. I got my gift. I love it. And I know Matt and Haley are going to love it. They have all the. And y'all look. They live in Louisiana, where that's LSU territory, you know, go Tigers, which they both graduated from the University of Mississippi, which is Ole Miss. Well, they have outside their home, they have the Ole Miss flag, and they have things set up in their yard representing the University of Mississippi, which stands out like a, let's just say, poop in a punch bowl. And so now I got them a little little thing that hangs up that Angel and Frank sent to me, and I'm gonna add it to the problem. I'm gonna add to the problem. Just give it to them. Yeah, parents are over the top. Yes, they want you to think that their child is just as special to you as they are to them. But you can't expect that. That's just crazy. Scrap Dog, Frank, I didn't get to see your second run to the scrap yard yesterday. Was it just as good as the first run that you made? I mean, Frank had an excellent trip to the scrap yard yesterday. I had a huge awakening when dropping off Tommy off to preschool. He said, Mom, don't come in kissing me, dropping me off. Just wave through the window. Oh, no. Oh, no. He had done got to the age where it was like, you cannot kiss me anymore. Oh, that is priceless. That is how old was he when he did that? Mama Four Boys. Oh, it was almost 100. Hey, that was a good payday for you yesterday when you add that and the first one together. Yes, I know the sun shines when my kid bends over. Yeah. Yes, but I know the sun. He was 3. Oh my gosh. Roadhog, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm gonna go around here and see if these birds are in my hanging out in their house. I have squirrels in my yard all the time. Oh, my wind chimes are getting after it. Oh, and these flowers, James cleaned this bed out. I think I had it on one of my short videos. Uh-oh, let me see who said this. Depending on what you're talking about, when healthcare will sit at home at mom's bed sometimes and hold her hand. Of course, she doesn't even know I'm there sometimes. Oh, I had no idea, brother. I didn't know you were going through that. Sorry to hear that. But this little thing, let me show y'all this. I had this on one of my short videos where James cleaned out this flower bed. And this, I'm gonna tell y'all what this is after I turn around. All that is coming up in that flower bed right there. Um, hey, I'm sorry, my husband's mother has dementia. Um, it is gladia. What is that? Not gladia. Yeah, gladiolus in that flower bed, and that's a railroad switch. The thing with the red arrow. And James got that at work. He got permission to get that. He didn't just take it. But he brought it home and he said, I think this would look good in one of your flower beds. No, traveler. I meant parents that have kids that have a call for one day or stuff like that and then expect to be see immediately. Oh, thank you, Mama Four Boys. James actually got the grass cut the other day. And I told him once he started cutting the grass that he knew it was going to be um, a 2-week thing. When my started kindergarten, he was crying in his classroom, and I was in the hallway crying. Every mother that saw me that day still tells me they'll never forget that. Oh, when I dropped Matt off the first day when he went to I think when I went to work and I had to drop him off at daycare, and I did the same thing with Taylor. I dropped him off. He was crying. She was crying. I cried all the way to work. I mean, I cried. I boo-hooed like a baby. I get to work, and of course, I'm calling back to check on them, and they're like, oh, as soon as you left, they quit crying. They're fine. And I had cried all the way to work. All the way to work, and they just quit crying. Thank you, Back Road Hillbillies, for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, when my kids went to school, they were excited, and I was still crying. I know. I know. They get used to school, and they really enjoy it. But when they're that young, oh my, and see, my grandbaby has been in daycare at a very young age. And them not having any family down there, I was always so worried that something was going to happen to her. And oh my gosh, I prayed every day that she would be safe. Um, oh, thank you, Nora. Thank you. My dad died of cancer at 47. I used to hold his hand at the hospital all the time. Completely understand that situation. Much different. They told me my son cried the whole day, said he wanted his mommy. Oh, Lori. I sat outside the window the whole day when I dropped Jacob off for 3 days. He only went for 2.5 hours a week, 2 times a week. There's Scooter Renee. Hey there, how are you? So when we start planting things, um, which there's certain vegetables we like more than others, which I don't really care for carrots that much. You know, a lot of people really love carrots, but I'm not a big fan of carrots. Um, I like things like broccoli and cauliflower, asparagus, mustard greens, uh, onions, banana peppers, cabbage. I love cabbage. Love it. Anyway, oh, squash. I love squash. Um, what's another vegetable I'm really not a fan of? I don't really care for English peas very much. Now, here's the thing. I will eat these vegetables, but it's like the last resort vegetables. It's not some that it's not my go-to vegetable. Like I just want it, and I just say, oh yeah, I'm going to eat that today. I want some of that. Now, when you put carrots, English peas, or something like that in soup, of course I'm going to eat it because you're really not tasting, you're tasting it, but it's not all you're tasting. Um, so, tomatoes, a lot of people do not like tomatoes, but they'll eat ketchup. That's just like me. I love cheese, but I don't want cheese. Frank said he doesn't like tomatoes. I love a tomato sandwich, but I love fresh tomatoes. Now, after the summer's over with, I won't go to the grocery store and buy tomatoes. Um, I love Brussels sprouts, Claudette. Oh, I love them. But we usually plant tomatoes, cucumbers. I love cucumbers. But I have to have these vegetables when they're fresh, not during the winter when you go to the grocery store and buy them because they just taste so generic. Like they have no flavor to them. But James explained it to me one day. He said, look, they're coming from California. They have to keep them cold. So what they do is they freeze them. And by the time they get them to us, they've thawed out. And you know how something tastes when after it's frozen and thawed out. Thawed out. Tomatoes are great fresh out of the garden, peel, sliced with a little salt. Oh, you are right about that, SRJ. Claudette's son went to preschool. Teacher put up with him crying for 2 months straight. I finally bribed him by saying I would come to his class to help if he didn't cry for 1 month. Oh wow. When we get to carrots, we will make the carrot top pesto and make a video. You'll like that, Angie. It's healthy. Kathy's diet is very restrictive. There, thank you, brother. I want to see that. Patricia G. Hello, Angie. I'm just recovering from hip replacement. It's great to see you again. Oh, I hope that went okay. How are you doing? There is my lovely friend, Crafty Songbird. California is California to metal detect green and then ship. They spray a gas on them to keep them from turning too fast. Yes, and by the time they get to us, ooh, they are not good at all. They taste like cardboard. They don't have any taste to them. And I just don't eat that kind of vegetable in the wintertime. We went from 1 month without crying for the month. Then I will be helping in school and became a teacher. They sent me to school, paid for everything. Oh wow. I can't wait to see Jeannie Mae's videos of her plants and stuff. She really does really good. Okay, I'm back. I walked outside for a minute. I got caught in the sunshine. I know. Can you see the sun is just bearing down? I'm getting all this vitamin D. Thank y'all. Thank y'all that I'm getting all this vitamin D. But like I said, I'm going to be traveling to the state park that we have here in our little town and do a video. It's real nice. We've stayed in the cabins out there. We've actually been in a camper out there for years. When our children were about, I would say, Matt was probably in the third grade. Taylor was probably in preschool. We had a camper, and we would take it out there and go camping. And our kids loved to water ski. And a friend of ours had a boat, and of course they skied behind the boat. And of course, guess what? Angie could never get her up on the skis. Um, but I could get on that raft and that tube and go around the lake on that tube. But I never could pull myself. But once you get up on the, You know, when you have the little string with the skis and you actually, the boat goes and you actually pull yourself up, it's pretty okay then, but I never could get, and I wasn't as heavy as I am now, near about as heavy as I am. I had a fall and broke my hip, but I am recovering well, and I'm so thankful for God for bringing. Oh yes, Patricia, I'm so glad that you're doing well, honey. That is something I never want to do because they told me if I ever fell and broke a hip, that I'd probably be bedridden, that I'd probably never walk again. But I'm not going to believe that story. But I am going to be really careful. But the thing about it is, I don't know if I ever told y'all this story. My grandfather had degenerative bone disease, and he was walking for his heart. And he would walk around the block where my grandparents lived here in town. And he fell, but he broke his hip and then fell. His hip broke from the degenerative bone disease, and then he fell. He didn't fall and break his hip. And I have degenerative bone disease, and I'm thinking, am I going to stand up one day and my hip's just going to boop? Because I already have osteo in that hip. So I just don't think on things like that. I try not to think on that every day and just say, okay, I'm up and I can move today. That's progress. But I try not to let my mind go to things like that. Gladys said, that's what happened to me. Oh, you broke a hip from degenerative bone disease? It broke and then you fought, then you fell? Is that what happened, Gladys? Oh, it's so beautiful. I don't know why James hadn't left yet. He told me when I started this live, oh, I'm about to leave. I've got to run uptown. And he's got to work tonight. I don't know. Men in that Y chromosome. No offense, men that's watching my live. Don't click off my live. Men are wonderful. They have their wonderful ways. But sometimes that Y chromosome gets in the way, and they need us women that have that XX chromosome that can just lead them, you know. Oh, I'm very close to my children too, and I don't regret it. No one's going to make me feel ashamed of it. Nobody's going to make me feel guilty about it. I don't get in their business now. I mean, especially their marriage. I don't want to know anything about it. Now, if they want to come to me, ask me for advice, I'll give it to them. And if they take it, fine. And if they don't take it, that's fine too. But I am not interfering with their marriage. I said that from the get-go. I mean, I always prayed that I'd be a great mother-in-law because nobody wants a mother-in-law that is a busybody. Now, I had a good mother-in-law, but she lived in Louisiana and I lived in Mississippi. That's probably why the relationship worked out so well. But she never got in mine and James's business. She never interfered with our marriage. She always treated me really, really nice. So I had no problems with my mother-in-law. But I have seen some of these women, they say their mother-in-laws are just horrible. And I never wanted to be that. Yes, when they're older, it's okay, our children to be our close friends. Yeah, yeah, it's the whole dynamic changes. Um, when your kids are growing up in your home, it's the parents and the child. But once they become adults, the whole dynamic of the relationship changes, or it should change. You shouldn't be hovering over them anymore and parenting them as you were doing when they were at home. You know, you got to let them fly. You got to let them run out there and make mistakes, or how else are they going to learn? You know, when did you learn your biggest lessons? When you made a mistake, when you failed, when you hurt, when you were in pain. That's when we learn our greatest lessons, is when we're in pain. We don't learn big lessons when everything's going good. I'm out of here now talking about the Y chromosome. You better not run out of here, big brother. Yes, the relationship I have with my grown daughter is so amazing now. I know. I love being with my children. I have always loved being with my children. Angie, you're absolutely correct. Respecting privacy is the golden rule. My parents were big on that. Oh my goodness. His wife, my daughter-in-law, calls me every day to. She tells me she loves me. My goodness. Yeah, when I was growing up, we never said those words, that we loved each other, and we didn't, what a very huggy. I know if y'all seen my videos, y'all know that about the family that I grew up in, and y'all know that James's family was the huggy, huggy type. And when I met his family when we were dating, I was like, ooh. I mean, they're good people and all that, but you just need to tell them to back off because I don't do hugging very well. Or kissing. They wanted to kiss. It's like, no, we don't kiss. And but now I'm okay with it. My mom did not like Kathy at first, though. No one was good enough for her baby. After a while, though, she told Kathy she's the daughter she never had. Oh, that's so sweet. They're scratching Wolf. She tells everyone she has the best mother-in-law in the world. Um, I don't know what Haley and Brent tell others about me or James, but I hope they tell it's a good report. But now I have a good son-in-law and a good daughter-in-law, and I mentioned this before on my live. I couldn't ask for a better ones. Um, for them to be married to my children. Uh, I never thought that there wouldn't be anybody that would be good enough for my son. Of course, there is somebody. If he loves them, then I'm gonna love them. If he's happy with her, I'm gonna be happy with her. I'm not sleeping with either one of their mates. I don't have to live with them. They have made that choice, and they have to live with them. Um, and right now, it seems like they've made good choices because they're not running to me or James telling us how bad their marriage is, and they wanting to get out of it, and none of that's going on. So I'm assuming everything's kosher. Um, but James and they learned this from us. We kept all of our personal business inside our home. We wasn't the type of family to go out and just talk about our business, like things that were going on in our home. Our children didn't even realize that James and I had disagreements till they got up in teenage years. Probably the year Matt was graduating, he saw us have our first little words against each other. We didn't really say anything like that in front of them. We would wait till later on when they didn't hear us or couldn't hear us. They didn't know about bills and stuff like that, but when they got to be teenagers and about to graduate, of course, they got introduced to this is the light bill, this is your, car, this is how you pay for a car, this is how you pay for this is how you pay for that, and they learn quickly and they do fine financially now. I don't think you should put that on a younger child about making them feel responsible for the reason the lights are not on or the reason that the we don't have a lot of groceries. I don't think the child should be feeling responsible to feel like they caused that to happen. So, but everybody raised their children. They raised their children different. There's Scratching Wolf speaking to everybody. 31 people in here. Whoop whoop, 31, and I'm outside. Awesome. Oh, yes, I agree, Claudette. They should never know adult issues. That is what really brings a child, oh my gosh, worry. They can't be a child anymore once they're introduced to adult things. I mean, there was just some things that my children I knew wasn't going to be exposed to. There's Lisa. Good morning. How are you? Welcome. Yes, it confuses them. Exactly, because their little mind can't comprehend it. They can't comprehend it. Right. They need to be a child because look, you're only a child from the time you're born to you're 18. But look how many years you're supposed to be an adult. From the time you're 18 till you pass away. Uh oh, there's the mail lady. I wonder what kind of packages she's bringing me today. Is she going to stop at my mailbox? She has to pull up in my driveway sometimes and leave me my packages because they won't fit in my box. I don't know if she'll pull in today. Nope, No packages today. She went right past my house. I'm just getting mail other than bills. Yeah, who likes bills? You got to have boundaries. Yeah, and children love boundaries. They act like they don't, but they love structure. They really do. There's Weehall Robin, my sister. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Oh my goodness, the next train's coming through, but this time it's coming from this way. My daughter-in-law had a rough upbringing. It's hard for her to, hold up, Lori, I want to read your comment. Understand my relationship with my son. She's never had that. But if you keep it up and she stays married to your son long enough, she will realize it. Lisa speaking to my brother, the handicapped traveler. I got to start timing these trains because if I would have known the other one was coming this other direction, I could have went up to the railroad track and filmed the train, which I might not want to hear that loud train noise. Because I live, let's see, two streets over from the tracks, and that's how loud it is when they blow their horn. There she goes, the USPS. Let's use words like thanks for joining my family or welcome neighbor or getting on my bus. She's finally starting to realize it is trying to be like that with her children. Oh yeah. If I hadn't met James and his family be so loving and stuff like that, which I'm very maternal, which my mother was not, and she'll tell you she wasn't. She wasn't very maternal toward her grandchildren. And now that she has great grandchildren, she's not maternal. She just tells you she's not. Oh, you gotta love junk mail and bills. Make some great fire starters for a campfire or fireplace. You got that right. File 13. Oh, James will say, where do you want me to put this? File 13. Robin, that's what I've been doing, but out there twice already. I'm itching to get back outside in that sunshine. I love you, my sister. Love you too, Judy Mae. If you need to go, I understand. I'm not going to be on here much longer, but I've really enjoyed y'all staying with me today and understanding that I had to go live on YouTube once again. And it's not like our normal neighborhood chat, but there's Callie and Jordan Squad. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. We're outside today. Maybe I'll do a video, which not maybe, but I am going to do a video of planting my vegetables that I got from Judy Mae. I can't wait to get those planted. I bought me a stand that holds pot plants, and James has got to put it together, but he doesn't know that yet. He doesn't know that it come in pieces. So that should be interesting. I should do a video of him putting it together, but I don't know if that would be kid friendly if I did that. But anyway, if I want to put it under my carport and put potted plants on it, or put my vegetables on it, or put it inside my house and put my pot plants on it. I really hadn't decided what I want to do. What did Jeannie Mae say? Angie, I put mine in the burn pile. Yeah. Here you go. Boop. It's so liberating when you get my age and you just don't give a rip anymore about certain stuff. And the stuff I used to worry about when I was younger, I don't worry about now. And I just laugh sometimes when something happens and my daughter's like, Mom, what's so funny? That's not funny. And I'm like, Taylor, when you get my age, it's funny. My daughter-in-law's mother was a single mom of 3 girls and had to work. A lot of my daughter-in-laws had to take care of her younger sisters and be like a parent. That's another thing. When a child has to take on the responsibility of parenting younger children, that is not healthy either. That they can become resentful and they don't have a lot of self-esteem and they don't think that they valued because they've had to take care of everybody else and nobody's taking care of them. But I know, um, Angie, today's my granny's 100th and oh, really, Judy May? Wow. 108. She would have been 108? Wow. Let's see. I can't even figure that in my head quick enough to tell y'all. My grandmother was born in 1917. She passed away in 1997. And so in 2017, that she had been passed away 30 years. She would have been 113 or 14 at least. I don't think I want to live that long. Now, everybody you know as an older person, all your friends, all your older relatives that you grew up with are going to be passed away if you live to be that long, that age. And if I can't be healthy, and even if I was really healthy, I don't know if I'd want to live to be that age. Um, sometimes it's just time to go. You know, you lived your life, you lived a good life, you've had your time. Um, and which it doesn't scare me. Yeah, maybe 80s. Yeah, if I make it to 80s, hands down, it's going to be a true blessing for me. Um, but I just live life to the fullest every day and enjoy it. Because when I cross over that rainbow bridge into the sweet by and by, I don't want to have any regrets about anything. I want to just, I want to be kind to everybody. I want to respect everybody. I want to let everybody know that I don't think that I'm better than them. That, we all wipe our hiney the same way, either front to back or back to front. Now, believe me, if you do that any different, please send me a message and let me know because I don't know. I don't know of it being done any different than that, unless you have a medical reason for that to be different. But if we're all the same, we all, in my last video, I said, we all bleed red and we all need to be kind. Wait a minute. Your adoptive mom through me, Angie, will be 94. Oh, 94. Wow. Wow, 94. That's awesome. I wish I could lose my fear of death. You think being sick and working in healthcare, I wouldn't be so freaked out by it, but I am. More afraid of my better half passing and being alone or vice versa. I can honestly sit here and tell you that I'm not afraid. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want the pain of I don't want to go through a lot of pain, dying, like suffering for long periods of time. But as far as actual act of it happening, nah, I don't fear it. I don't have any fear of it. Hey Sally, how are you? Welcome in. She was born in 1915 and she passed away June 5th of 2006. Yeah, my grandmother was born in 1917. Vanessa, there's sweet Vanessa. She's back in the background. She's still listening. Vanessa, I have made it 93 minutes and I have 37 people in the house. Thumbs up, everybody. Yay. I'm so happy y'all are here with me today. Let me get a vote. Do y'all think it would be good for me to go live at the state park or do a video at the state park and upload the video? What do y'all think when I go out to the state park? Do y'all think I should go live or do a video? Let's get a vote. Vanessa says live. Want to fall asleep and just wake up. No pain. Yes. My grandmother, Yellow Shirt Dad said, go live. Claudette said, go live. Okay, I think it's going to be live. But my grandmother watched my grandfather suffer for years in a nursing home, and she lived with me the last 5 years of her life, and her dying wish was, oh, I just want to go like that. I just want to go quickly. I want to go like that, just like that. Well, she walked in one room to get a Christmas card that she wanted to send somebody. She walked out to the edge of the couch and just fell over, and she was gone. So she got her dying wish. Always will go for any of our lives, Angie. What scares me is if my mind goes before I do, like dementia. I don't want to be a vet. Oh, that, with me being handicapped like I am, I would take this any day over not having this. Now that I don't want to have is not being hi Nez. Hey honey, how are you? Welcome in. Um, I don't want to lose this. I mean, that right there is something that really I try to keep up on, keeping my mind sharp, playing trivia and playing different things to keep my mind sharp, like puzzles and um, just different things like that, because I don't want my mind to go, and my children to have to see me like that. I don't want that. Now I can just focus on this chat. I was going between three lives to support all my friends. No, I pray for your mind, Judy May. Judy May, you don't forget names that has scared me since getting the sickness. Yes, it helps when keeping your mind active is what they say. Um, I try to, but here's the thing. The other night, James and I were talking about someone. I mean, I don't mean talking about them like putting them down or anything, but we were talking about something that happened to them. And we said, that same thing happened to, and we both stopped. Like, we knew we were thinking of the same person, but we couldn't think of this person's name. And we started laughing. I said, oh my gosh, neither one of us can think of this person. And we knew who we were both talking about, but we could not think of this person's name. We were cooking. I just put down the utensils that I was cooking with. And my mind gets dizzy when it's jumping around. Brain, brain fog, yes. Names are really hard for me sometimes. I have problems with names, and I used to could remember names and numbers. And remember how you can remember all the phone numbers when we had the rotary phones, and now you can't remember phone numbers? It scares me because I already know mine is going. You all don't see how a lot of times Kathy whispers words to me that I want to say. Oh, brother, I'm so sorry. So we're in there trying to remember this name. So I put down all the utensils, cooking utensils, and I just sit there for about, I'd say it seemed like 2 hours, but it couldn't have been but about 2 minutes. And it just came to me. The name it just come. And James was like, yes, that's it. That's the name. But he and I both could not remember this person's name. And it wasn't somebody that we didn't know very well. We knew, I'm going over this berm. We knew this person very well, and we could not think of this person's name. It's just crazy. But I never thought I would get to the age where I wouldn't be able to remember, cause and words to songs, which I don't listen to a lot of music anymore. But I listen to soft meditating music, and I used to be really into. Hey CJ, it is a beautiful day here in Mississippi. How are you, my sweet friend? Y'all know I love the costume jeweler. Y'all know that he's very special to me, and I love him. He has a great channel. He does he shops for oh, thank you, Vanessa. I love you too. Um he does thrifting videos, and he has live sales. Oh, he's amazing. I met him in person. He's so sweet. Next time I meet him, I'm going to hug him. He better get ready because he's such a sweetheart. He, like the handicapped travelers, like my brother. I think of CJ like my younger brother. You know, I have to protect him and take care of him, which he does not need that. CJ is very independent, more independent than I am, and he can do things on his own. But you know how you feel as an older sister. You have to take care of your little brother. So, and I just love the costume jeweler. If y'all haven't went over to his channel, I don't know what y'all waiting on because he's awesome. Um, he doesn't show his face. He doesn't show his face. There's Barbara. Hey, Barbara, I got 40 people in here. Whoop, whoop. Yay. Um, oh, I used to line dance. I could bust a move on the line dance. And I used to know every line dance that was back then. Back in the 80s and the 90s, I could bust a move. And I didn't weigh but about, I guess I weighed about 175 pounds. And I thought I was big then. Because I actually weighed 128 when James and I got married. So I actually thought I was huge. But I must be really huge now. But I used to get out on that dance floor. I had my little boots on, my little cowboy stuff on, my hair all pulled back, my makeup on. I was all decked out and I was strutting it on that dance floor. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But that was back in the good old days. But for some reason, the females in our family have a good rhythm, like they can dance. Yeah, I'd love to be 175 right now too. That's my plan is to get back down there. Um, the female have rhythm, and the males have the musical. They're musically inclined. Like my son can just by ear play the guitar, the piano, and he has a beautiful tenor voice, which I don't have a very pretty voice. I can't sing. Um, I have an alto voice, which I can sing with a choir, but I can't sing with, like solo. Now I can sing solo. You can't hear me, but I can't sing a solo. But the women in our family, like Berkeley, she inherited it too. Now she can bust a move. She can move around. She's got rhythm. Now Matt does not have rhythm. Bless his heart. He he is so funny when he dances. He loves to dance, but it's funny. It is hilarious. We used to laugh at him all the time. He would think he had this dance down. Destination Fun, welcome. Welcome to my live. Come on in. Welcome. He would think he had this little certain dance they were doing when he went to high school and college. He thought he had it down, and he looked like a robot dancing. And Haley and I and everybody else would just, oh yeah, he danced definitely like a white man. And he would tell people. He said he went to this nightclub one time and everybody just stopped and was watching him dance. And this other guy, he just stuck his hand out to this other guy and said, nice to meet you. I dance like a white man. But he is funny, but he loves to dance, but he don't have the rhythm that they just don't have it. But he has other talents. He can sing. He's very musically inclined. Um, but James, I've never seen him bust a move until Berkeley was born. James was always like the Fonz. Y'all remember Fonzie? That would always just stand there when he wanted to dance with somebody. That's the way James always was. He would never really just bust a move. Well, I caught him one day when Berkeley was about a year old. Berkeley was in the living room dancing, and I was in the kitchen. She was here with us, and I had to go in the kitchen and get something. And I turned the corner, and James was just dancing with her. So I text Taylor and I said, "Girl, the world is coming to an end." She said, "What happened?" I said, "Your dad was fast dancing with Berkeley." She put these big shock eyes on her text and she said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, he's busting a move in the living room with Berkeley." It's amazing what grandchildren will turn you into once you have a grandchild. But Berkeley has turned James into this big Marshmallow. I mean, he'll do anything. And the kids are like, is that the same man that I grew up with? Is that my daddy? Who is this man? But yeah, I caught him dancing with her. I mean, really dancing. I can do tenor, baritone, love singing. Used to be in music ministry before I had to work full time and toured the gospel world for about 2 years. Oh, Scratch and Wolf, that's cool. I love gospel music. Love, love, love gospel music. See, you never know anything about people until you get online and they start telling their story. Y'all don't forget the thumbs up. I have 42 people in here. Yay! I can't imagine how the chat's going. I can't see it. Oh, I wanted to show y'all this while I got y'all out here. I'm going to redo this. I have got this. Let me turn y'all around. That is one of those old medicine cabinets. I want to redo it and hang it. And when you open it up, it still has the insides. It's got 3 little panels that you put up that you can put things on. And I don't just tell this to everybody, but y'all, if I could show y'all the basket of medicines that I have in a basket that I have to keep up with, which I don't take all those medicines. I only take probably 5 medicines a day. And now one of them's an antibiotic, so really it's 4. I mean, I have been on a lot more than that over this autoimmune disease, but I'm down to 4 medicines. One of them is a stomach pill that I have to have because I'm on steroids. So that's really not a serious drug. The one that's really the most serious is the prednisone, but I'm down to 7.5 now on the steroids. I've got to go to my neurologist Wednesday. I have an appointment at 3 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. 44 people in the house. Whoop, whoop. Angie, just touch your screen where the chat comes up and you can pull all the way down to see who is the first one in the room. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of people chatting. 45 people here. Welcome to my live chat. Welcome to my home. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have been all over my neighborhood. We have went down 2 different streets. I've went all the way down to the end of the road to show everybody where my internet problem is. Actually showed them where the wires are coming to loose and AT&T will not fix them. Went down to the shop where they sell the loaded teas. That's right down below my house. I mean, I rode my wheelchair there. If I could drink the loaded teas, which I can't, they have a lot of sugar in them. Oh, thank you, Callie. If y'all haven't been over to Nez's channel where she paints pictures, y'all need to go over to her channel and watch her paint. Y'all need to go over to the Handicapped Travelers channel and watch where he and his wife go on different trips and carry us to different places to show us different places they have where he lives. Jeannie Mae Collins, you got to go visit her channel. I'm sure y'all know all these people and have been to visit them. But Jeannie Mae has a dog named Jax, who I love, which I got to send Jax milk bones because I know he's probably running short. I thought about that yesterday, Jeannie Mae. I love to send Jax milk bones. I love to send them. And all the you have to visit her. She cooks. She goes live now on her when she cooks, which I love that. Which I'm watching what I eat now, and a lot of times I'm thinking I don't need to be watching this, Jeannie Mae. I'm getting so hungry. Mom Knows Treasures was in here earlier. I don't know if she's still here. She has a wonderful channel too, Miss Southern Belle. You have to go over there and check her channel out. Awesome channel. I don't know if anybody was dropping links. I can't tell going live on YouTube. I'm trying to get used to it. But But I hope one of my mods was dropping links on the channel. Oh, there's my brother. Yep, he's dropping links. I'm so glad that you all have stayed with me this long, and I have 45 people in here. I'm so excited. My neighborhood chat video will be coming out. Um, G May said 4 p.m. Eastern Wednesday evening live. What's for dinner? Thank you for sharing that, Jeannie Mae. My neighborhood chat video will be coming out later this week. The last two chats have been kind of intense, but I hope this week's chat will be a little different. But I don't know from one week to the next what it's going to be, because I don't plan. What state do you live in? I live in Mississippi. I live in Mississippi, girl. I don't know what it's going to be until I get ready to video, so I can't tell you what the subject's going to be. But they've been kind of tough here lately, about being kind on YouTube, being kind to each other. I mean, if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. That's the way I feel about it. We got a lot of drama going on the YouTube, and we got bullying and people getting mad at each other, and people talking bad about each other, and that's not what YouTube is about. YouTube is about non-drama, non-bullying, people having a channel that they want to share things, do a vlog, like I do, a vlog of my Ole Miss after Notre Dame is my favorite college team. Yay, Callie, I'm glad. Way to go. Hotty toddy. People thinking that they're better than someone. I don't really understand it. The I crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. That's right. Mississippi. That's where I'm from. Lived here all my life in this little small town that don't even have, I think we have 1,400 people in this whole town. And that includes the school goes from Nurse on the Run. Hey there. Hey. Welcome in. Our school goes from kindergarten to 12th grade. And my children graduated with 5 to 60 kids in their class. I need to take y'all over there to where the high school is one day and let y'all see the high school. YouTube is about making friends from different parts of the world. Life's too short to get involved in drama. Oh, I'm not having drama on my channel. Nope. You finally decided you're going to leave?
Yeah.
You've been trying to prepare for about an hour now.
Yeah. I've got my stuff moved.
He's about to leave.
I'm going to go check on that up there.
Well, you go check on that up there.
I got to go to the bank.
I have got 46 people in the house.
By God.
Wave. Tell them hello.
Hello. I didn't realize it was this late.
Yeah, you got to go to work tonight.
Huh.
Time flies when you're having fun, baby. He got to go chip on that rock a little bit. He's been chipping on that rock for a lot of years. Bollywood, a handsome husband you have. Yeah, I think he's kind of handsome too. I think I'll keep him. I've had him for almost 36 years. I don't think I'll get rid of him now. And it's like I always told him, he won't ever be able to afford another Mrs. James Smith. He won't be able to afford her. So he might as well just keep me. Oh, he is a great guy. Hard worker. Takes real good care of me. Loves his children. Loves Berkeley. Really, really good. Really great guy. Now, don't get me wrong. We've had our moments over the years. It ain't been a love fest the whole time. I'm going to tell you that. We have disagreed on some things. We never had a disagreement till we had children. And people think a child's going to help a marriage. It's not. because he was brought up one way from Louisiana. I was brought up another way, and you try to mix those two together, oh, it just doesn't work. It just does not work. But we learned to adjust, and we did great. We raised two beautiful children. They're pretty stable. They have not had any major problems. They're both married, have jobs, living their life. So we think that's a plus. Children tend to cause more problems. People have it backwards. Yes. When a couple says, oh, we're going to have a baby, we think it'll make it better. No, 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 no. That is not true. That is so backwards. That is not true at all. I was just noticing my refrigerator back here. I got to check it before I go inside to see if it's got any drinks in it for you all and my the people that come by and pick our garbage men that come by and pick our garbage up. Hey, Christina, how are you? We leave cold drinks, like water and Gatorade in there. So when they pull our garbage cans back under our carport, they go get water and Gatorade if they need it. And I got to check it and see if there's any water because our garbage runs tomorrow. We don't want our guys that pick up our garbage to get dehydrated. I'm outside today, Christina, again. I have 47 people in the house. Whoop, whoop. Yay. Awesome. My 30th anniversary is next month. Mine is too. My 36th anniversary is next month. Time goes by so fast. Marry your best friend and everything will work out. Yeah, I can't imagine marrying somebody you don't care about. Marrying somebody you really love is hard enough. There's Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome into my live. But people that are married and, I think if people that are married and say they never have an argument, they're not telling you the truth, or either they're not married. Because James and I have had plenty of disagreements. But, sometimes you have to have a misunderstanding to get to an understanding. And we've had plenty of misunderstandings, but we've had a lot of great times too. And it's just a work in progress when you're married. It's not all, what they call it, poop and giggles. It's all poops and giggles till somebody giggles and poops. And I'm using that other word instead of the word they use. But we've had great times. We'll be married 36 years on May the 16th. And I'll be 56 on May the 17th. Yep. I just had a thing that flashed up on my phone that said I had 20% left on my battery. But maybe it'll last a few more minutes. So if I just automatically click out of here, y'all know it's not AT&T, that my phone actually died this time. I can't seem to get it together, but I have been on live for 118 minutes is what is up in the corner on this live chat. Thank you. I'm representing the yellow shirt dad today. Not really. I just put this yellow shirt on. But I was trying to be springy today. I was going to look spring-like. You got to check out Dawn's channel. Now, Dawn is a beautiful person. She has auctions. She's silly. She has a great sense of humor, too. She does auctions with Josie's Place. They had one last night. Dawn will do one tonight. I don't know who she'll be with. She can put it in the chat. Dawn works all the time. I think Dawn works 7 days a week. But Wednesday night, GDA said it's 70 here and sunny. I've been here the whole time, had a long meeting with the boss. Ooh, I hope it was a good meeting. Christina, I hope it was a good one. But she On Wednesdays, she's on with Josie and Dee, but I think it's on Dawn's channel, and it was on Josie's channel last night. Okay, Judy May, I understand. Go outside, darling. Don't miss the sunshine. And then tomorrow night they'll be on Creative Creations with Dee. They'll be on her channel. And on Saturdays, Josie goes live by herself. Those women just work all the time. All the time. They tire me out. But Dawn is a beautiful person. You'll want to go over there and check her channel out. She said, I got to talk to my boss about a day off. You go ahead and requisition that, Dawn. You get that taken care of. I want to hear about that. Requisition your boss and see if you can't get you a day off. Get 2 days. I mean, while you're at it, if you're going to do that, just step right on out and just ask for 2. Ask for 2 days. But before I leave, I want to shout out some of these channels that's in my live. Let me see. There's Callie and Jordan Squad. It's just coming up one at a time. Oh, the Winning Walk with Christina. Now, Christina I want to talk about her a minute. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. I call her my sister. When she first started coming to my lives, she wasn't doing her own lives, I don't think, her live chats, but she goes walking and she goes live while she walks. And you'll want to go over there and catch her channel. She's a beautiful person. Right on target with everything she says. She speaks the truth. She's a Christian. She loves. She knows what it means to love your neighbor as yourself. She tries that on a daily basis. None of us are perfect. I don't profess to be perfect. I just try to do as the day comes, what I need to do. And I make mistakes. But the next day, I try to strive to do better. Dawn says she did her taxes. Oh, Dawn. Oh, Dawn, I'm so sorry. I cannot stand taxes. I hate taxes. I know hate is a strong word, but I don't like doing taxes. Do not like doing taxes at all. I hope everything went well when you did your taxes, Dawn. I don't know if you had a stiff drink to drown your sorrows, or you had a stiff drink to celebrate. I don't know what happened, but I hope everything went well with the taxes. They said a lot of things were different this year about people that were self-employed, that a lot of things had changed. I don't know if that's true or not. What's the next battle coming? My latest short is a football one. Check it out. LOL. It scored 40 pack. I had to rush it as 60 seconds. Went way better. Oh, good. Yeah, Christina is beautiful inside and out. I agree. Which a lot of my neighbors are so caring and so beautiful, and I can't speak enough kind things about all the people that come into my lives. I haven't found one that I just had to say, boop, you're gone. Thank goodness. I haven't had to. Now, I've had to time out some people, and I've had to get rid of our little TROLLS's. But other than that, the people that I'm really, that are my neighbors, I haven't had to time them out, or nobody's tried to start drama. Everybody's real peaceful in my chat. I wish I could get 50 in here before I had to leave. I got 48 in here right now. That is so amazing. Everybody loves you, Dawn. You are so sweet. Dawn is amazing. Now, Dawn, she can get firm now, but she's like all of us. Now, she has to have her little talks sometimes, and she says, look here, I run a business, and when I send you an invoice out, don't ghost me. Don't act like you didn't purchase something at my sale, and then you want to act like you don't want to pay for it. Communicate with me. Send me an email. She's really nice but firm. Send me an email and let me know that you won't be able to pay until such and such day, or you're not going to be able to pay. Just let's communicate. Don't ghost me. So I know Dawn's got that fire in her. She can get fired up, but she presents herself really professional when she does her auctions. She's professional, but she's funny because she and Josie and Dee, they all work well together. They are so funny together. You know how like one person plays off the other person, and they done found each other, the three people that really mesh together. I call them the Golden Girls, but a lot of people call them the Three Stooges. But I call them the Golden Girls. And I still hadn't found their mom, the one that plays the mom on the Golden Girls. I hadn't figured out who that is, but I call them the Golden Girls: Blanche, Dorothy, and Rose. And I know which one's which, but I'm not going to say it here today. Yeah, communication is the key. Different styles. I am live, different styles, not you. We can see you. Thank you for coming in. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love this channel. Y'all, I can't say it enough. Go over and watch the video where my grandbaby makes pancakes. There's Sam Coker. Well, hello. I'm related to some Cokers. No, Estelle Getty. She's the funniest. And Dumb Rose. Yeah, but Blanche. Oh, my goodness, Blanche. Oh, my goodness. Hi, my friends. Rough times. Good to see you. Hey, Sam Coker. Come on in, neighbor. Grab a snack. Oh, yeah, I have plenty of snacks. I hadn't been able to eat snacks. I got 49. I've been playing Madden doing a franchise mode. I'm trying to make the Steelers great again. Good luck with that. Like one more and I'll have 50 in the house. Whoop, whoop. 50. Let's go. I can still watch Golden Girl. I know, I can too, Dawn. My daughter and I used to sit up when she was in college and she still lived here. We used to sit up at night and wait for that to come on. And we would watch 2 or 3 episodes and look at each other and go, we have got to go to bed. We both got to get up and go to work and school tomorrow. And we would just watch them. And we've already seen them. And we'd be watching the reruns. And they are so funny. Oh, 50. Yay. I made it to 50. That's awesome. Y'all are so amazing. Oh, you see 51? Oh my gosh, I just want to cry. Y'all are so amazing. Oh, y'all make my heart just feel so good. I love y'all so much, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. Oh, now we're talking about football teams. Oh, we might get in a little dispute now. Everybody talking about their football teams. I want to thank y'all for being here today. Y'all have just made my heart feel so good. I love each and every one of y'all so much. Y'all make me stay young and healthy. Thank you. Don't forget this. Don't forget this. This is unbelievable. Amazing. It's because of my yellow shirt. Thanks, yellow shirt, Dad. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all, my latest neighborhood chat video that was last week, y'all, please go check that out. It talks about how we should be presenting ourselves on YouTube. You know, how we should be treating each other. Because I don't want us to treat each other ugly. I want us to be nice. Let's just be nice to each other. It's so much more fun when we're nice. Roadhog said something. And yes, you're amazing. Thank you for being here with us. Oh, thank you. Okay, Claudette, I'm not going to be on much longer. Ever since I found you through a Ace Surfer You've always made me smile. I look forward to every. Oh, thank you. I love a surfer. I don't know where he is today. Um. Oh, it will look great on you, Barbara. Yellow will look great on you. Yes, it will look beautiful. Oh, you're staying? Oh, thank you, Claudette. I was hoping you wasn't leaving. That's my sidekick right there. She's got to stay with me. But oh, 52. I'm growing. But anyway, this has been a wonderful, wonderful chat. I'm so glad y'all come over and y'all got to see my yard and things in it. I didn't really know what I was going to talk about when I went outside because I had everything planned for the inside. I was going to do my giveaway for the people that made the video about my 10 questions or commented on the video and answered them. I was going to, of course, do my giveaways that I normally do. I was going to play a game. I was going to do this. I had it all planned out. And what did AT&T do? They blew it up. They blew it right out of the water. But we rebounded. We went to plan B. And plan B was to come outside and enjoy the weather. So I guess that's what it was meant to be to begin with, for us to come outside and enjoy this beautiful day. And that's what we had done. I'll assume Claudette is Blanche, Dorothy, or Rose. I think I would be Dorothy. I really do think if I would be one of the Golden Girls, it would be Dorothy. Yeah. James didn't stay long in town. Here he comes back. I hope that didn't upset him. He'll get out of the truck raising 9 kinds of cane. Something went on in town or something. He didn't find something at the hardware that he thought they should have, which, we live in Mayberry. They're not going to have everything that a big city's going to have. Juju, well, hello. Welcome to my live chat, Juju. Nice to meet you. No drama, no bullying, no craziness in this chat. And other than that, you're welcome. Welcome in. That's the first time I've seen Juju in my chat. Nice to meet you. Well, how did it go?
Good.
Did it? Guess how many people I have in my live chat?
I mean,
52.
they rolling up.
Yep. There you go. Y'all be seeing a lot more when we just start doing our gardening things and our things outside. Y'all be like last year when we did our garden, y'all saw a lot of James because I would film him tilling the garden and planting and all that stuff. They're still talking about football. I used to be a really, really big football fan in the National Football League. I used to be on a fantasy football team. We had one, a family football fantasy team, a family one. Well, I played for 2 or 3 years, and my James did too. We were our entire family, my son, my daughter-in-law, James, myself, my daughter, my son-in-law. We just all was in a fantasy football league. We call it the Smith and Wesson League because we're Smiths and we live in Wesson. And so we played fantasy football, and I used to keep up with it, which I still follow college football, but I don't follow NFL very much. But I used to know all the teams, the players, which don't hate on me for this. Okay, I'm gonna warn you. Mr. Doggity Dog, welcome in. The New Orleans Saints are here in my area. Hey, Hugh James, how are you? The New Orleans Saints are here in my area, so I always have rooted for the New Orleans Saints because we used to go to their football games all the time when James and I were younger. And but as I started playing fantasy football, I started liking other teams. And other quarterbacks. I love pro wrestling. That's my thing. Old school. When you say pro wrestling, you do mean that. Do you mean that wrestling where it's like fake wrestling, but they try to make it look real? I mean, Clarissa! Hey there, sweetie! How are you? I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad. I think you were in there here earlier and I went dead and I think you found me again. I hope I didn't just break something to you that you didn't know, that it really wasn't real. I hope I didn't just scar you for life. He said, it's real. Okay, it's real. It's real. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It's real. Oh, it's an art. Okay. Okay, I got you. It's your, perception is your reality. So whatever you perceive, that's what it is. So if that's what you're seeing, then you go ahead and you believe that. That's fine. I still love you. I still love you. I watched wrestling for the first time in 4 years last week. Oh, I used to watch it all the time. And my son and daughter-in-law used to go to our Jackson, which is the capital of our state, big city. And they would buy tickets to go watch it. So I'm not putting it down. I'm not putting it down. I mean, I've actually walked down that road too. I used to watch it. My Viking faves always get close, but no Super Bowl. Now our hometown hero got traded. Oh no, Barbara, I'm sorry. I hope you had a good Easter and lots of fun. I did. How about you, Hugh? Did you have a good Easter? Did you have a good Easter? I hope everybody did. I may talk about AT&T on my next live chat to let y'all know. I mean, on my next neighborhood chat to let y'all know how the phone conversation goes. And see if it goes well or not. WWE is awful. Men tease women about watching soaps, yet the WWE is basically a soap for men. That's funny. Clarissa saying, hello, everyone in the chat. Me, no, no close family, but it was nice out, though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Different Styles. You don't have any close family. We can be your close family. You can adopt us. Handicapped Traveler adopted me as his sister. And Judy Mae Collins, she's like a sister to me. And Claudette, she's my twin. She lives in Canada, but I think she is living my same life, but it's parallel. Like we're living the same life. We're so much alike that we're actually twins living in different countries. So we can adopt you, Different Styles. You can be part of the family. That's fine. Even though you do like wrestling. But we can deal with that. You can like wrestling. We can accept that. You're good. Yeah, pro wrestling pays a lot of money. Fake or not. I mean, people get paid a lot of money to do that. I would like to make you my aunt. You'll be cool. That one that Okay, I'm Hugh James's aunt. I'm his aunt. Okay, we can go with that. I'd rather us all be family here on YouTube than a bunch of enemies on YouTube. We don't want to be enemies. 52 thumbs up, 17 in the house. Yay, awesome. Yeah, I hope y'all know this, but 17 is my number. I love the number 17. 53, all right. Yeah, that's enough negativity out there. We don't need that. Well, guys, I have been on here an hour and 40 minutes. No, 140 minutes. That's more than an hour. 60 and 60 is 120. That's 2 hours. I've been over 2 hours. And I've enjoyed every one of you all. And I'm so happy that you come by. He's taking something down to the shed. He's working. Like he don't have to work tonight. I don't know why he's not in there taking a nap before he has to go to work. He's got to work all night. I can't stop him. I'm not going to tell him what to do. He's 56 years old. He can do what he wants to do. Anyway, like, share, and don't forget to become my neighbor. Share me out. Watch my next video. It's going to be a neighborhood chat video. Watch my latest video, which is an unboxing that I got from my neighbors. They sent me gifts. And the one before that was my grandbaby making pancakes. And until next time, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, we only live one time. Let's make the best of it. Bye, neighbor.